Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would discuss with you some October goals with my language learning, and while telling you guys my goals for October, I thought in the process I'd also share with you guys my progress so far since starting university with my language learning. How has that been going? Have I actually been studying and all that good stuff? And let me know what your October goals are for your language goals, because I want to know. That way we keep each other accountable, because we're both badasses. This community is all about badassery, and I know you guys got this. So without further ado, let's jump into the October goals. This hazelnut mocha coffee, so good. I told you guys, look at this mug. It's so badass, right? It's so cool. Halloween, Halloween. Okay, so the first language I want to talk to you guys about is Japanese. So my goal with Japanese for the month of October is to actually complete all of chapter 7 from the Genki 1 book and hopefully get through half of chapter 8. And if I can't, at least learn all the vocabulary for chapter 8, because here's the thing, before I started school, a month before, I took like 3 weeks off from Japanese studies, and that really threw me back so much. So after that, literally a week before school started, I just started reviewing everything, because there's so much that I kind of just forgot. It wasn't everything, but there are definitely little things in my foundation that were shaky. So I basically reviewed everything and decided to also take a Japanese 1 class at university, because I haven't talked to you guys about this, but I'm actually considering pursuing a minor in either Japanese or French, and I thought I'd try Japanese because that's the language I'm kind of leaning towards, although I do love French. But I want to like just get a little taste of what the Japanese classes are like at university, so I decided to take that. I thought, sorry guys, I just woke up, like I feel like my voice is so groggy. I feel that taking the class would be helpful because it would help me instill like what I've learned already, like further internalize that information, really build a strong foundation for myself, because the grammar is really different from any of the languages I speak or know. So I thought it would be great. And I've actually encountered classmates that have been struggling with the grammar points and all that, which, you know, is difficult for them, of course, but it's been great for me, because when we're actually like in little Zoom groups, I'm actually able to help them out, which is awesome, because I not only help them out, but I also help myself out in the process by improving my own understanding of what I've learned so far in Japanese. And that's kind of why I haven't really made progress in the sense that I've advanced, but I have made progress in the sense that my understanding of what I have learned is really like much stronger than what it was before, and I feel that that really helps me feel more confident with my Japanese. And yeah, that's pretty much why my goal is to get through chapter 7 and hopefully chapter 8, because I left off at chapter 6 before I took that 3-week hiatus. And yeah, I think it would be awesome, because I am considering the minor, and yeah, I would certainly love to work more on my reading as well. Like I have my Japanese book, so I'm really gonna challenge myself to try to read like at least 10 minutes each day, because I know that would certainly help me. And yeah, those are pretty much my goals with Japanese. And and also speak to myself more in Japanese, because the thing is, since my French is so much more better and stronger and I feel more confident in French, I tend to speak to myself more in French than in any other language that I'm currently learning, which is good, but also bad, because then like my Japanese is kind of just like, konnichiwa. You know what I mean? So I really have to push myself to practice speaking to myself more in Japanese. So those are my goals with my Japanese learning thing. So now let's talk about French. So my goal for French is definitely to have at least 2 italki lessons in October, at least once every 2 weeks, because my schedule's pretty crazy, but I want to at least have that goal with French. And I also want to expand my current knowledge of the verb tenses that exist, because I do know some of the past ones, I do know some of the future ones, but I know there's still quite a few more that I need to learn from French. So I want to learn at least 2 or 3 more in October. And that would be super helpful in being able to expand my knowledge and how much I'm able to speak and say, because I can already hold a pretty decent conversation in French, but I'd definitely love to have more knowledge in that so I can actually be more confident in my speaking abilities. I'd also love to work more on my reading because I don't really practice reading in French, and I'm just like, that's so bad. You should really practice reading. It helps so much. So I have like my French book, so I'm definitely gonna work more on my reading this October. And yeah, that's kind of my goal with that right now. My current progress with French, I don't think it's been much, but I feel with regards to my pronunciation, I feel that has improved because I'm taking a French diction class at school that's specifically for singing, so the diction is a little bit different, but that has definitely inspired me to really work more on the phonetics myself when it comes to the sounds in French. So I've been practicing that a lot in my listening skills, so I feel that that has improved a little bit. I've also been reviewing on Mango and just learning like new words and phrases, so that's really cool because I feel that's able to help me in what I'm able to say in French and all that stuff. And yeah, I'd say that's probably as far as where my progress goes for this month. So I really would love to work on the different tenses in the verbs because I know that would definitely help me a lot with what I'm able to say. Like, it's not that hard. I have reviewed some, but I feel that because I haven't reviewed it enough, it's still a little shaky. So I definitely have to work on reviewing that some more. So the last language is Italian. So my friends, that hasn't been the best. I can't really say that there's been much growth. I probably just reviewed like 3 times a week for like 20 minutes each time. And then there was like 1 or 2 weeks where I didn't review at all. So my Italian is pretty shaky right now. So my goal with Italian is pretty much just to review at least 10-20 minutes 5 times a week, because honestly, I feel being more consistent is better than doing like 20 minutes 3 times a week, because at least like 10-20 minutes, which I usually end up doing like 15 or 20 minutes, even 25, but I have to watch myself because I don't want to burn myself out. But even doing like 15 minutes 5 times a week, I think it's better than doing 20 minutes 3 times a week, because you're more consistent, you're reviewing consistently, and I feel that that really helps a lot with internalizing what you're learning and all that good stuff. I'd also love to work on reading, so I'm looking online for like materials on things I can practice reading and books and all that stuff, because I know that would definitely help me improve with my reading and also just like learning new vocabulary in the process or phrases and all that good stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at with my Italian, because it's not really like my main language focus at the moment. It's why I'm not dedicating as much time into it, but the languages that I am focusing on the most are Japanese and French, because they're both different, and also because I really do enjoy them. It's not to say I don't enjoy Italian, I really do. But yo, like when you have a full-time schedule at school and you're juggling 3 languages, not the easiest thing in the world. So you guys, those are pretty much like my goals and my current progress of what's happened. I know the progress hasn't been much, but you know what? Like, I've reviewed, I've made myself feel more confident in my abilities of being able to speak in these languages, at least in Japanese and French. So I'm really proud of myself. So please be proud of yourself as well, because you're putting in the work. And even if it's just review, it's great because you're building that strong foundation for yourself. So when you actually continue advancing, you won't be worried because you know you have that solid foundation for yourself. So please applaud yourself and acknowledge your efforts. So you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your October language goals are for this October. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos each week. And you guys, I am planning to, at the moment, likely posting like 1 language video 1 week and maybe like a mindset video the following week. So it'll be like language, mindset, etc. And because I see that a lot of you guys enjoyed the mindset video that I talked about in the law of assumption, it's something I am really passionate about. So I hope you guys will find value in those videos as well. Of course, y'all know when I'm on vacation, your girl will post more than once a week, but for now, this will have to do. I hope you guys enjoy them and find value. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.